Imagine it's Monday, early morning. You're in the car, stuck in traffic, somewhere between your tiny apartment and your cubicle. Like clockwork, some maniac in a beat-up old truck cuts you off. No signal, smoke, rattling, zero apologies, zero courtesy. Your coffee, bought in a rush at a gas station, is already cold, just like your boss's heart. Your phone's blowing up with his messages. Where's the report? Where's the report? Where's the report? Like a broken record. And now, your kid forgot his lunch, refuses to eat anything from the cafeteria. Total chaos. I'm not here to tell you that life is all rainbows, butterflies, and grandma's pies. But here's a thought. What if you didn't just endure this mess, but actually had a remote control for your inner world? Not pretending everything's fine, not suppressing emotions, but actually managing them, consciously, calmly, without letting them run the show. That's possible. And no, it's not some ancient toga-wearing nonsense. It's Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus. A bunch of guys who figured something out centuries ago. You can't control traffic. You can't control jerks on the road. You can't control your boss's freakouts. But your reaction, that's where the real power is. Not superhero power, adult power, quiet power. Take last week. I'm at the grocery store, picking up dog food and a snack for myself. In line, and the woman ahead of me is going off on the cashier. Some drama over a 50-cent coupon. Cashier's frozen, woman's hysterical, and I can feel my own blood starting to boil. The old me would have rolled my eyes, muttered something under my breath, and later ranted on Twitter. But I stopped and asked, what would a Stoic do? He'd say, this is not my story. I don't control this situation. I control how I respond to it. So I just stood there. No anger, no drama. And you know what? It felt kind of amazing. Like my brain got a software update. See, Stoicism isn't about turning into a rock. It's about not letting emotions hijack your brain when life hits you with a surprise punch. Can you learn this? Yes. Let's dig deeper. The Stoics had this genius idea. Your emotions aren't the issue. What you think about them is. Epictetus said, we are disturbed not by what happens, but by our thoughts about what happens. Think about it. If your kid spills juice on the couch, you're not mad about the juice. You're mad because you're thinking, this is a disaster. I just cleaned. Why is he always so careless? The Stoics say, flip it. Say, it's just juice, not a tragedy. Suddenly, the anger disappears. You might even shrug. Here's another one. My buddy Josh, he's 32, works in tech, lives in a one-bedroom outside of Philly. Window view, a parking lot. Dreams of a new Dodge Charger, but for now, drives a used Corolla. Last month, he got passed over for a promotion he busted his ass for. 18-hour days, kissing up to the right people, did everything by the book, but they gave it to a new hire. Less experience, more charm in meetings. Josh was crushed. Called me, said he wanted to quit, or punch someone, or both. I said, hold up, let's break this down. Step 1, what can you control? Not your boss's decision, but you can control your attitude. Step 2, reframe it. Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Understand this and you'll find strength. So that's what we did. We flipped the narrative. This wasn't rejection. It was an opportunity to sharpen his skills, to build something of his own. By the end of the night, Josh wasn't punching walls. He was scribbling a freelance game plan on a napkin. That's Stoicism in action. Take the emotional hurricane and turn it into a manageable breeze. Not just in big things, even in the small stuff. Last weekend, I was grilling in the backyard. Neighbor came over, started ranting about politics. You know the type. Red-faced, cable news rants, ready to fight over nothing. The old me would have jumped in. Got pissed, ruined the day. But I remembered what Seneca said. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. His rant wasn't the problem. My reaction would have been. So I nodded, flipped the burgers, and thought, this is his storm, not mine. 5 minutes later, he was done. I was still enjoying my weekend. You don't have to win every argument. You just have to not lose yourself. So why am I telling you all this? Because imagine this. A year from now, you're still in traffic, still juggling work, kids, and that neighbor who won't shut up about his new leaf blower. But you're different. You're not honking the horn, not screaming over spilled juice. You're breathing, shrugging, saying, it is what it is. I've got this. Back to Josh, he didn't quit. Still no promotion, but now he's solid, coding like a beast. His side hustle is growing. Last week, he texted me, bro, just landed a freelance gig, pays more than the raise would have. That's not luck. That's stoicism, turning negatives into momentum. And me? I'm still grilling. Same neighbor, same rants. But I'm no longer wasting my weekend on arguments. I'm the guy eating ribs, letting the storm pass by. The Stoics weren't kidding. Life's a stage. You don't write the script, but you do choose how to play your role. And that's the key. It's not about being numb. Marcus Aurelius wept when his children were sick. Seneca raged at injustice. They felt it all. They just didn't let it break them. You can too. Next time your boss sends a snarky email, or your phone dies before a big call, or your dog eats your sneakers, pause, reflect, reframe. You'll feel the shift. Not from chaos to perfection, but from chaos to you. Yeah, life's still messy. Traffic's still real. Grocery lines still suck. But with a little Stoic practice, you're not just surviving, you're owning yourself. Like turning a forest fire into a campfire. Warm, useful, controlled. Now go try it.